The protest was no longer peaceful. Protesters broke into the racecourse, clashed with police, tried to tie themselves to fences, broke over fences at the far side of the racecourse down by the Foynehaven fence. If you know, enter it, this vast area. The police had an impossible job.
When we got arrested in that protest for animal rights, in custody, how did you feel? Did you smile or cry? At first I was feeling kinda stupid, thinking how in the world did I end up here? Until I recalled the motivations that made me decide I just want to see the day the last slaughterhouse is closed and we've opened every cage. If not us, then who? If not now, then when? For them we must be brave. Progress is made by the ones who are defiant and break the status quo. Yeah, veganism's not a phase or a diet. It's a movement based on love and respect for all. That's the reason why we got locked up and it made the news. We put our bodies between them and the violence, put our freedom on the line for the animals. And I don't blame anyone if they're too afraid to get nicked. But nothing's gonna change unless we're bolder and we take some risks. And every brave person's got a secret. The fear that they feel can be relentless, but they overcome it cause they know the reward's worth it. I remember when we met at the non-violence training day. I was shy and so were you. Now look at what we did, the impact that it had, and what we plan to do. Progress is made by the ones who are defiant and break the status quo. Yeah, veganism's not a phase or a diet. It's a movement based on love and respect for all. That's the reason why we got locked up and it made the news. We put our bodies between them and the violence, put our freedom on the line for the animals. And if we end up inside prison cells or on the front page of the Daily Mail, or get proven guilty by a jury of 12, what would we do? We'll look back on our lives, on all our fears and hopes, and be proud of what we've done. We might have a lot to lose, but think of what we'll gain. A kinder world for all. Progress is made by the ones who are defiant and break the status quo. Yeah, veganism's not a phase or a diet. It's a movement based on love and respect for all. That's the reason why we got locked up and it made the news. We put our bodies between them and the violence, we put our freedom on the line for the animals.
Merseyside police, security forces, with help from locals, it must be said as well. Stop them, and the protest seems to be over, and now the Grand National can go ahead.
Our power Longhouse poet leave the ground for the first time. Here's Mark Johnson.
And it will be just Cocoa Beach on the outside who led down his cloudy glen, recited prayer has also gone. So too DL Care has gone at fence number 1, and also down at the first is Hill 16.